60432. I am proud to be a guest here at Be Informed. We will be talking today about our 25 years here celebrating our Super Soul Bowl Celebration Sunday. 25 years is monumental.
Hi, I am Julia Alexander, and of course you've already met my special guest on today. I am so excited about the event that's coming up for you football players, Super Bowl Sunday, and right here at New Canaan Land.
At New Canaan Land.
Okay, and so let's talk a little bit about Super Bowl Sunday, and I believe it's going to be going on 3 days.
3 days, and we had to change the name. We know that it's Super Bowl.
Okay.
Far as for the NFL, we had to change the name because that's a patent name. So what we did, watch the creativity. We changed the name to Super Soul Bowl Celebration.
Okay.
Now, I wish I had it patented years ago because you know Oprah has a Super Soul Sunday.
Oh.
But if I had it, if I had done that, oh my God. So, but God is so good that He gave me that name, and so we've been doing this now 24 years.
Okay.
But I've been pastoring for 25 years.
Okay.
So we're making it monumental.
Okay.
This year. So we're looking forward to utilizing this gift that God has given us to reach out in the community.
So it's not only a Super Soul Sunday, it's a Super Anniversary Soul
Oh.
Sunday.
I like that.
And
I like
so
that.
that's
All
what
right.
I see. But tell the listening audience, what does it consist of?
What it consists of, over 20 something plus years ago, we would first come and we were just gathering men together to watch the game.
Yeah.
Nothing against the women.
Okay.
and one of the very first churches to come and fellowship with us was Shiloh.
Oh, wow.
Their men came with strong numbers.
Okay.
And after that year, and the first year that I did, I had a robe on and I had buttons on there, but everyone else in the audience was wearing jerseys and had the balloons, the whistles and all that. And I started thinking, I said, wait a minute, now if they can, I said, I can wear a custom-made sweatsuit.
That's right.
And you notice there's a K for coach. And that's something I changed, unique K in the Hebrew, so K and coach, and which means a mentor and encourager.
Okay.
And so I now have custom sweatsuits. And what we do, the deacons are the referees.
Oh, wow.
The praise team, the cheerleaders, and whoever joined the year prior to, those are the new teammates that breaks through the paper.
All right.
But I did something that no one has ever done before. I have also a custom-made blimp. I have a blimp.
Wow.
And so
You gotta be
a
kidding.
remote control blimp. and I have field goals, custom-made field goals in the sanctuary. I stripe the carpet. We invite guests. They become our Hall of Fame guests.
Okay.
We give away Heisman. What we call it is our Super Soul Bowl trophies that we give to people that we honor in the community. And so, and we have a playbook, a custom-made playbook. Tickets, no cost to get in.
No kidding.
On the ticket it says paid in full.
Oh, wow.
So you enter the field house or the sanctuary free.
Wow.
And on the tickets there's little numbers, and we have one of the first person to donate a helmet was Oliver Gibson from the Bengals.
No
so
kidding.
we have and then Parker's son donated a hat. But we're going after a lot of pro players this year and college. One of the first colleges to donate to us was Grambling, and then Mississippi Valley State, St. Francis, and so we have so many people that's involved. The high schools are involved, and so and now it has become an evangelistic tool that we reach out in the area of the Will County, but we go past that to acknowledge people from all over the United States. Yes.
Wow. And you have 3 days of it,
3 days.
Am I correct?
Yes, I'm
What's
glad
gonna
you brought me
happen on
back.
that first day?
The first day is called the playoffs.
Okay.
The playoffs. So we're going to have several different pastors. Each one of them have about a minute to encourage.
Okay.
And so we got several pastors coming, and we call them the coaches of their sanctuary.
Wow, okay.
So they will be coming that Friday. And then that Saturday, which is called the Super Soul Bowl Musical.
Okay.
And so we will have different people coming from the area singing and celebrating the Lord, and in a festive way.
Yes.
And so it's Friday the playoffs, Saturday the musical, and then Sunday the big day.
Wow.
Yes.
And what's going to happen on Sunday, the big day?
On Sunday, you have to be here.
All right.
People have heard about it, and you just have to be here to experience just the enthusiasm, the excitement.
Absolutely.
And we use the football, that we ask the individuals as we minister, if they want to get saved, we give them football, come and get saved. And so many individuals have gotten saved, and we use a mile marker, 10 yards. We always do is say, take 10 steps and cross over that, and you can score a touchdown with the Lord. And so it has each year my mind become more and more creative on ways to reach out in a festive way to be a blessing to God's people and the community.
Yes. And I see we have CDs
Thank
here.
you.
And this is you and your lovely wife. And you guys are wearing your jersey here. And so tell us a little bit about what's going on
with
the CDs.
With the DVDs there, what we did is called a blast from the past. And all the individuals that have ever been here, when we first did our first DVD, we have them on the DVD.
Wow.
And it's going to make you laugh and cry because some of the individuals are no longer with us. And we wanted to acknowledge them that they have been a blessing to us as well. And it's just a donation of $25, $1 a year. A donation of $25. So if someone wanted a DVD, we only initially made 25, but now we got so many orders. So now we have to make more.
Well, that's a good thing. Am I not correct?
That's a good thing.
Okay, so let's go back to that Sunday. The big kickoff, that's what I call it.
That's right,
the
like
big
that.
kickoff.
I like that. It is.
And you are going to have dignitaries from, quite a few places come down. Let's talk a little bit about the mayors that you're going to have.
Yes, we invited the mayor all the way from Rockford, Illinois.
Wow.
We invited the mayor from Aurora, first time African American mayor in Aurora, Illinois.
I didn't know.
And and so he is one of the recipients. The mayor here in Joliet, we also, has been invited. The mayor from Bolingbrook has been invited. We have lawyers and judges that we're acknowledging. One judge in particular is Vince Cornelius. He will be honored.
The newly seated judge.
The newly seated judge.
Good.
Also, we're so blessed to have, after 20-something plus years, again, a female officer here in the Joliet area. She will be one of the recipients. First time ever, Will County Fire Lady. Also, and so, and we have Kiki Palmer's dad coming down to receive. Hopefully, she may make it. Yes, he made it.
Well, if you guys don't know who Kiki Palmer is, turn your TV on, though.
and we have Andre Gouchard coming out of Andre Gouchard Gallery out of Chicago.
Wow.
Well-known gallery out of Chicago. We also will be acknowledging our new assistant deputy chief, which is an African American.
Absolutely.
We're so excited that the BPO will be in the house.
Yes.
Dave Jackson will be in the house.
Yes.
We salute and celebrate Dave. So Dave will be in the house. And matter of fact, some retired chief of police will be here.
Wow.
Trapton.
Mike.
Mike Trapton.
Mike.
Yes.
Right.
Also Benton.
Benton
will be here.
Chief Benton.
I also invited Chief Hayes.
Oh, really?
I invited Chief Hayes.
That's the one that I've never met. So
and
I
watch
get
this,
opportunity.
A.J. Wilhelm.
Get
I
out of here.
pulled him out the woodwork.
Where did you find him?
Well, I had his number locked in my phone because he has been to the celebration. And Larry Jr. and Larry Sr. Walsh will be here as well. So and St. Francis, athletic director. So we invited. We just got on the phone and started calling.
Awesome.
But yes, we pray that it will be what we're expecting it to be. A not only a celebration, but a time of reflecting, rejoicing, and receiving. And so just several. Then we got some surprises as well. And then we have something for the first time ever guests coming. And so we have a lot of things planned. We have a karate team coming.
Wow.
We have a pinata, football pinatas we're going to bust.
Oh, so it's going to be full of excitement, full of fun.
And fellowship.
Yeah, food, fun, the 3 F's.
Yes.
Food, fun, and fellowship.
Yes.
And who says that you can't have fun in the Lord?
That very true.
Who says that cannot happen? And and I think that it will be. It sounds very, very exciting. And if you all are not here, you are going to miss a treat on that day.
Yes.
But let me go back into you. I think I want to touch your heart a little bit.
God.
Tell me what this means to you as having this being your 25-year, you and your wife, 25 years of ministry to God's people. I'm
so glad that you asked that question about ministering with my lovely wife, we have been ministering together 25 years, pastoring, 25 pastoring, but far as ministering almost 30-something plus years. And I remember when I would ask the question, how did Pastor Walton and Pastor Singleton and Pastor Wright, Odell Thompson, all those individuals that are giants do what they have done as long as they did what they were doing as pastors? I don't have to ask that question anymore. And what it takes is neology. You have to constantly go back to God. And when you're wrong, not only do you tell God you're wrong, but you also tell the people when you have made mistakes. Because what we do, we look at people in the Bible and we try to compare ourselves to people in the Bible, but when we start going through half of the things, we start complaining. And what kept the children of Israel out of the place of promise was murmuring and complaining. And so we get to that place sometimes, we murmur, we complain, we fuss, we argue, we do all those things, and yet we want God to bless us. And so with these 25 years, I begin to think about only God could have kept me. Because when people start what I call exodus, leaving, you want to ask questions, and you ask why, and then you say to yourself, when will you receive that answer? A lot of times you don't get the answer. But here, if we believe Timothy, when I was ordained and hands were laid upon me, one of the things that each pastor said was, be instant, in season, out of season. But all you hear is in season. You don't really hear the out of season. And so I went through a long time. It seemed like nothing was growing, nothing. But what I did was, I remember what Pastor Walton said to me, when you don't know what to do, he said, preach the Bible. And I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. That's the truth. Preach the Bible. Just stay. And so I've been doing that, preaching the Bible. And from that, one of the most powerful scriptures that was given to me was in the book of John, 1 John, where it said, and this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask him anything according to his will, we know that he hears. Because we know that he hears, we have the petitions that we desire of him. That's what kept me. Because though he was a son, now if his son had to suffer and go through, how much more,
absolutely.
Absolutely. Am I better than his son?
Yes.
I found out no. And so I suffered through some things. But at the same time, God allowed me to weather some storms.
Well, the one thing that I hear that I just think is phenomenal, and it's true in everything. You said, I suffered, and then you said, through. See, that's
like
the key word.
I like that.
And so that's what I always look for, not I'm suffering, but I suffered through. And knowledge is painful.
Well, my teacher
it is costly and it is painful.
You know what my teacher said to me?
Yeah.
My teacher said, truth will do a couple of things
yes,
to you.
It will.
It will get you in trouble.
Yeah.
It can get you killed.
That's right.
But if you stand on truth, God will be a blessing to you.
He will be a blessing.
God,
and I can identify with one of those things. I'll share just a little bit of what I had. I had an issue.
Okay.
And I didn't know what to do about it. And so I went to a pastor and I said, well, what should I do about it? And they said, he said, you should confront the person.
Well,
because I was
scripture.
murmuring and complaining, but I never took it to the person. If you have an altercation with your brother,
go to him first.
I did it.
Right.
I went everywhere, but.
Watch this.
Yeah.
And I can attest and understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
What we do, we go to the church.
Yeah.
Then we bring a witness.
Yeah.
Then we go to the person. That's backwards.
Yeah.
The Bible says, if there's an altercation, go to your brother and your brother alone. If he will not hear you, then take a witness.
Right.
And then if he won't hear the witness, now bring him before the church.
Yeah.
But we all have been guilty of that.
Oh, yeah.
That we go and tell everyone. And we're not giving that individual an opportunity to explain.
Absolutely.
Because they may have had a bad day that day. And we're not aware of it. So, but because the pain is on us, and it's so excruciating that we want an answer now. Oh, I know I can. We want an answer now.
Well, my thing is that I got the answer. It wasn't the answer that I was expecting, but nevertheless, I'm okay because now I have released what I had
Yes.
by coming to you, whether
Yes.
I like what you said or not.
Yes.
I respect you
Yes.
for telling me the
Yes.
truth
Yes.
when I came to you. So,
Well, that's great.
so
That's
therefore, I was now, I began to be at ease with it, and I
Fantastic.
accepted it, and
Fantastic.
then I could still respect that person.
Fantastic.
So,
That's great.
so.
That's good news.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It
good
is
news.
good
Good
news,
news.
and so, like I say, we have learning is painful and is expensive.
Yes.
But I want to go back a little bit where you said that you had someone coming down, and he does canvas or art or something. Did I hear you mention that?
Well, you're talking about Andre Gouchard.
Andre
Andre
Gouchard.
one of the well-known galleries in the Chicagoland
Okay.
area.
Okay, so
Andre Gouchard.
I did that because I want to touch on another well-known gallery in the city of
Oh, my
Joliet.
God, you set me up, you set
And
me up.
yes, I did, but it's a gift though. And you are looking at some of the work right here as our backdrop.
Oh, my God.
And many of the other works that he does, he's always done beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful
Thank
art
you. Thank
on
you.
clothing, on canvas,
Thank you.
on all that stuff. So let's talk a little bit about your artwork.
I want to bag up,
Okay.
explain about my art, as far as my artwork,
Okay.
what it consists of.
Okay.
My mother, when I was 12 years old, she was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Okay.
And so when she came out the hospital, I have 4 brothers, including me, make 5. Each one of us had an assignment to do in the home. And one brother was the one that repaired, fixed things. Another brother washed. Another brother, did house chores. Each one of us had an assignment. My assignment was I combed her hair, massaged her shoulders, because back then there was butchering of the individual, and so she couldn't lift her arm. And so I ironed her clothes, massaged her feet, massaged her back. So I was the one that did all the decorating.
Okay.
My brothers tease me all the time.
Oh yeah.
And we laugh about it and everything.
Oh yeah.
But almost 40-some plus years later, all the gifts and talents from my mother, from interior decorating, putting clothes together, coordinating colors, it was embedded inside of me.
Yes.
And so those gifts came from my mother.
Yes.
And so you are now seeing from the gifts of my mother, and also as I grew older, a gentleman joined our church from the Art Institute. Now I thought I was an artist, but after he finished with me, my medium, and that's how you know I know a little bit about art. My medium is I do mixed media,
Okay.
which is abstract art, but I take it to a creative way concept. Initially, when you do abstract art, you don't frame, but because my mother was a frame person, I frame my abstract.
Okay.
So my frames accent my art. And one of the greatest compliments they said that you can give to an individual is when you mimic them. My teacher, which taught me abstract, before he left here, he started framing his work.
Get out of here.
Oh my God. And so,
That's when you know you got something good. Yeah.
And one of the backdrops you are looking at
Yeah.
behind us, we were able to do and have done work all over the country. We've done work for as far as Texas, when the officers were slain there, Louisiana.
Wow.
We did work for Hydea Pendleton. We've done work for several individuals in Chicago, the young man that was shot at Chicago State, just several individuals. Here in the city of Joliet, we did work for the housing authority.
Really?
We've done, yes. We put, matter of fact, we put a small gallery, at Forest Park Community Center.
Oh,
There's a gallery up there.
Okay.
And so, just been able to travel and been able to do where maybe the person was being able to get in, but art did.
Yeah.
And one of the greatest things that we did was when the individual was shot at Newtown, and Governor Malloy, I have worked at the Rotunda area in the state capitol.
Oh, wow.
And at that time, President Obama was the president.
Yes.
His representatives came down from the White House. I was there at the same time.
Wow.
So been able to do things, but here's the key, Ms. Judy. that I found out if you do art to be recognized or to sell art, you should quit.
You should quit.
Because when recognition doesn't come,
Yeah.
so I do out of the passion of my heart from my mom.
Right.
And matter of fact, I had a series, a chocolate series, where I dedicated art to my mom's baking and cooking.
Wow, you gotta be kidding.
Oh my God!
Wow,
you have
I
to
have
see
to see
it.
that.
Yeah, you have to see it. And then I
Yes.
took it to another. I put art on clothes.
Yes,
Canvas.
yes.
I've
Now
been to New
that
York.
I've seen,
I've been
yeah.
to New York. I've been to New York.
Yes.
And my daughter was on the runway.
Yes.
Some of my work, which I call it Phase 1 Canvas Alive.
Yes.
Phase 1. So
Yes.
I actually, you can wear my art.
Yeah.
It's wearable art as
Yeah.
well. And so been able to do that. And here in Joliet, our goal is to open up a place of healing in this area. That people that I've done work for, I forgot, I did work for some of the basketball mothers' sons that were no longer playing or got hurt.
Yeah.
Dedicated work there, and so been able to be blessed through the art. And I do it out of passion. I do it out of love. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
My house is
yeah.
my house is art gallery.
Is it? So there you have it,
Yeah, my house is
the art gallery.
I don't have anybody else art in my home.
So listening to you and the pieces that you've done and distributed them to
Yes.
are all to in a form of healing someone that's been, that's
Yes.
what I'm kind of hearing in there.
Very true.
Yeah.
Because here, people, matter of fact, people are getting degrees now, art therapists.
Oh, really?
And if you take
Yeah.
the I off of illness and put WE on it, it's called
Yeah.
wellness.
Yeah.
So I use my art to heal individuals.
Okay.
And the Wounded Warriors use art.
Yeah.
Autistic
Okay.
individuals use art. So it's art is, and here's the thing that I found through my research. The only way we are aware of the past is through art and artifacts.
Yes.
Artifacts.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Artifacts.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know nothing about
Yeah.
our past
Yeah.
if there was if there wasn't any artifacts
Right.
left
That's
to
right.
put things
That's
together.
right.
And
You
so
are
I believe that someone's gonna come along when I'm
Yeah.
long gone
Yeah.
and say, my God, what was he thinking about
Yeah.
there? But we'll appreciate what we've done thus far.
Oh, they'll know what you're thinking about. They'll know. I mean, I like it because you can look at that and you
Thank
can make this whatever you want.
Yes, yes.
You can explore your feelings and
Very-
your directions
my
in
God.
life, and
Oh,
that's
my
what I
God.
see when I look at
Oh
that.
my God. You have
Yeah.
an artist's eye.
Yeah.
You have an artist's eye.
Well, I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
I got a camera eye.
Okay,
so.
and watch this. I found out now that because I've been able to do art,
Yes.
and I'm an artist,
Yes.
I found out that everyone is an artist in their own way.
Yes.
You're an artist on that camera.
Yeah.
You know how to edit, you know how to
Yeah.
do things that I'll never know how to do.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about art that is so powerful too. Line conveys a thought.
That does.
A
It
line.
does.
If I
Yeah.
just make a line,
That's
it's
right.
conveying a thought.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Because it is a person. It
Yes.
is a being.
Yes.
It is a thing.
Correct.
It is live.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. Well, the science should tell you that.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
math. But anyway, I think it's just fantastic.
Thank
The
you.
art, the Super Soul,
Bowl celebration.
the Super Bowl Soul Celebration,
Yeah.
and all the wonderful people that will be attending it,
Yes.
and you should attend as well. One more time, tell
The
us
dates.
the dates, the times,
Okay.
and the location.
Thank you so very much. Friday, which is the playoffs, starts at 7 p.m. at 225 East Clinton Street here in Joliet, Illinois. And we'll have several local pastors and also abroad coming to speak into our lives, get in the game. That's Friday, playoffs. Saturday is the musical, which a great celebration of musical. So if you're interested, we still have opportunity to come and help us celebrate 25 years of great celebration.
Wow.
And then Sunday, the big day, which is February the 3rd. So it's February the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Now Saturday is at 5 p.m. Sunday is 11 a.m. sharp. And we pray that you could be with us. That's February the 3rd.
Yeah.
2019
Yeah.
here at Duquesne Land, 11 a.m. Hope to see you in the place.
And so, Pastor, for those that don't know, Super Bowl used to be in January.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
let's tell them, and so they
Miss
won't be
Julie-
confused.
Miss Julie pulling out some things here. Before 9/11, the Super Bowl was at the end of January.
Yeah.
But after the 9/11 had taken place, they moved it to the first Sunday in February. Matter of fact, we honored
Yes.
an individual that had they had lost a loved one in the 9/11 in Crest Hill, and we honored them as well.
Wow.
But it's February now, the first Sunday in February. So we hope that you can be with us February 3rd, 2019, 225 East Clinton Street, Joliet, Illinois, 60432.
Give them a number if they want more information.
Yes. Number, if you're interested in a DVD as well as
Yes.
contacting, you can contact area code 815-260-5883, which is the Secretary, Deborah Myers. Also, you can contact Rhonda D. Posley at area code 815-600-6812.
Now, Pastor, I know that this is going to be phenomenal. Are you going to have food? I know it's going to be phenomenal, but I do have a couple of questions. Number one, is there a fee? Number two, will you be feeding us?
Yes.
Because I'm going to be hungry.
Okay. I'm going to answer number two first.
Okay.
We will be feeding you. You know what's so amazing, Miss Julie?
Yeah.
We have individuals in this city that has always supported us. And there are several restaurants that will be donating food.
What?
So we will have
Okay.
food, fun, fellowship.
Wow.
So we will have food. So
Okay.
more than enough food.
Okay, and so will you be looking for vendors, or what type
Thank
of
you.
vendors?
Thank you so very
Yeah.
much. Yes, we are looking for vendors, and
Okay.
it's a donation of $25, and we have several slots still open if you're interested in being a vendor, or if you're interested in donating, even gifts, because every gift that come in, we give it back out. So we are looking for more vendors, we're looking for people to donate, and so and here's another thing I forgot. That the young men will be playing, that little video game before
Yeah.
the game starts,
Yeah.
and they will
Oh.
get a trophy as well.
No
I
kidding.
forgot that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So
they,
this is also going to be Xbox 3 night.
yeah, right. I couldn't think
Okay.
of it. I
Wow.
couldn't think of what it
Well,
was.
that's all
But
right.
they'll be playing as well.
Wow.
And then we're gonna watch the game. Look, I'm so glad you brought me back
Yes,
to
yes.
remind you.
Yes.
At 5 p.m. here in the gym,
Yeah.
we'll be watching the game. The men will
Wow.
be watching the game. Nothing
Yeah.
against ladies.
Yeah.
We'll be watching the game, and we're gonna have pizza, just
Okay.
food, food, fun,
Okay.
fellowship. But we're looking for vendors, donations. And again, here, because it's 25 years,
Right.
we're asking people to consider donating $25 or up.
Yeah.
Because everything that is given is an evangelistic tool that we use to bless the community with. And so,
$25 for a vendor spot.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's not bad.
yeah.
Now, once again, what type of vendors? Any kind,
It-
or food, clothing?
Any kind,
Okay,
clothing, popcorn,
Okay,
cookies,
any kind,
any
just
kind,
okay,
any kind
all
of
right,
vendor,
okay.
accessories,
Yeah,
shoes, whatever.
yeah,
Yes, and
okay.
so we're looking for vendors.
Well, all
Correct.
types of vendors.
All types of vendors.
Arcade games.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, video games, put it like that.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
wow, that's going to be
Yeah.
truly exciting, truly
Thank you.
exciting.
Thank you.
And so, is there anything else that we missed that you want to share?
Well,
Let's talk about, we didn't talk about, is there a cover charge?
I tell you what, Jesus paid it all.
Yes.
Uh, Paid it all.
Hallelujah. At the cross, yes.
The ticket says paid in full.
Yes.
You will have to receive your ticket when you come in the door.
Yes.
And with that ticket, you can also receive gifts as well.
Wow.
No cover charge, so
No
paid in
kidding.
full,
Wow.
free to enter.
Now, if anyone actually did want to make a donation to keep, because this
Thank
is
you.
an annual event, am I
Thank you
not
for my-
correct?
25 years.
Yeah, yeah,
And we're asking the business to donate
yeah,
2,500 or 250.
yes.
We're asking half page is 125.
Okay, so you
And
have
a
an
bus-
ad book.
Yeah, an ad book. Thank
All
you.
right,
And
yeah.
a business card is 25. And to put your name in the book is
Yeah.
$2.50. So if
No
you just want
kidding.
to sign your
Patrons
name,
ad.
yeah,
Yeah.
patrons ad, yeah. So
Yeah, wow.
thank you so much for reminding. Yeah,
Wow.
we will have, and everything is 25. The books also, once they're made, those that give the donation,
Yeah.
they'll receive a book.
Wow.
They'll receive a book as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so there are ad books coming out, and you still have a chance to do this, because this is going to, do you have a deadline?
Yeah, the deadline.
Okay.
The deadline is the last week of January to have
Okay.
everything in.
All right.
So that we can have the books ready.
Ready.
Yes. Now, if a person want to give after, the only thing, they won't be able to make it in the book, but we
Okay.
will put a book together
Okay.
and thanking individuals for donating.
Absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely,
yeah.
and I guess my next question is, you don't have to wait until then, you can donate year
Yeah,
around,
yeah,
because this is
that's
an
right.
annual event,
You- all
and I
year
guess that's what
round.
I'm getting to.
Thank you so very much. Yes,
Okay.
all year round. Again, we've been doing this 20-something
Yes.
plus years.
Yes,
And there's individuals that only come once a year to celebrate.
Yes,
with us.
yes.
And they have such a great
yes,
time.
absolutely.
And one of the last gifts that we give away is not only the television, but everyone waits for a piece of art. I donated a piece.
Really?
And that's the big one.
I'm gonna be waiting on that one, no.
That's the
Oh,
big
wow.
one. And so
Wow.
we also donate a piece
Yeah.
of art, and they
Wow.
pull, and they wait on that television, that art.
Right.
Yeah.
And so with that ticket you get, do they
Yeah.
pull that number
Yeah,
from
yes,
that
yeah,
ticket?
from,
Okay.
yeah, from the helmet. Matter of fact, you put the tickets in the
In
helmet.
the helmet.
And yeah, in the
Get
helmet.
outta here.
And, they pull and the way we let a little child pull the ticket.
Yes,
And pull the ticket.
Yeah.
And there's several individuals can attest to winning.
yeah.
Yeah, there's several
Absolutely,
individuals can
absolutely.
attest to winning,
Oh,
you know, and just
yeah.
so exciting.
Okay, and
exciting.
so it is exciting. So that donation, that if for any reason that you cannot make it, of course we want you to come out one of those 3 days, if not all 3 days.
Wonderful.
But if you can't make it, you can still support this organization 25 years for blessing the football. And blessing people through the football. 25 years of it, and it will continue as long as God says go. And but you don't have to wait. You can donate all through the year. So tell them where they can send those donations
Yes,
to.
you can send the donations to New Canaan Land
Yes.
Christian Church.
Yes.
225 East Clinton Street, Joliet, Illinois, 60432. Again, New Canaan Land Christian Church.
Yes.
225 East Clinton Street, Joliet, Illinois, 60432.
Okay, Pastor, I have one more thing.
Okay.
I happen to be looking over here in front of me at this Herald newspaper. I have several papers from Herald News
Yes.
that covered the event. You
Yeah.
are standing there holding one football. So tell us a little bit about your coverage.
Herald News, when we moved, this is an historical building.
Yes.
We moved, the building was erected in 1925.
Wow.
When we moved in, they did an extensive coverage on First Baptist changing of the deed to New Canaan Land Christian Church. So they did an extensive story on us. And they heard about some things that we were doing, and one of the things that they were really impressed about was the super celebration.
Okay.
And so they covered the story.
Wow.
They covered it several times.
Wow.
So that is what you're looking at. Also, too, our mothers, the four mothers
Yes.
that has been with us since conception, and they just been so faithful, such a blessing, been with us, and they enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
So we call them the Hall of Fame of heroes, the Great Hall of Fame of heroes, and so we want to honor them as well. But we want to do something again. First time visitors, we want to acknowledge them as well.
Absolutely.
You know, we want everyone to just feel a part of it and just celebrate with us for the glory of God.
Awesome.
For the glory
That's
of God.
awesome. That's awesome. So you guys, you'll get a chance to. And I know if you get out of line, you don't want those mothers tackling you.
or the deacons will throw a flag.
Absolutely, or the deacons.
Eject you out the game.
But we do want those praise dancers to cheerlead. Okay,
Oh,
so
thank
we
you,
do
thank
want
you,
that.
thank you.
So it's just going to be awesome. So once again, come on out and enjoy the festivities of what God has in store for us. You can have fun
Yeah.
in the Lord.